The parsha this week talks about miserable, terrible things that shouldn't happen to people. It talks about somebody who finds a woman in the captives and takes her as a wife, even though she's not part of our tribe. It talks about a child who does not listen to his parents, and the situation is so bad that they have to go to court and get him killed. It talks about people that fight and you have to chop off hands as punishments. Very, really bad, sad things. It talks about a situation of a person who divorces his wife and says bad things about her, or somebody who seduces someone or marries them against their will. Really bad situations that really shouldn't befall the Jewish people. This is not like us. And Moshe Rabbeinu in this week's parsha, Moses talks about what the Torah prescribes in such situations, what we should do, and the commandments that we have regarding it. So, okay, fine, there are commandments regarding it, but does that mean it's something that we want to be part of us, that we want to be in our world? I would venture to argue that these things are outside of us. These are situations that happen when we step out of our realm of Judaism. This is not about bringing korbanos, offerings to God. It's not about mitzvahs like Shabbos and mitzvahs like Yom Tif and things that we can really grasp a hold of ourselves and say, this makes us Jewish. These are like situations that we don't really prefer to happen. And so therefore, that's why I think the name of this week's parsha, seitzei, is so fitting, because seitzei means when you go out. Now, of course, why was the verse talking about going out? Because it says if you're going out to war and you see a captive and you want to marry her, okay, fine, that's the situation. But maybe, possibly, the whole entire parsha is named seitzei, when you go out, because in that kind of situation, we are going outside of the realm of what we are supposed to really be aiming for in our lives. It's not part of us. But conversely, next week's parsha, kisavo, means when you come close, when you come in, when you enter Eretz Yisrael, when you go in, and then you express appreciation for everything Hashem gives you. That's next week's parsha. The contrast looks so glaringly obvious and loud as the after party, and God willing, we should be able to step outside of ourselves when we have to, and to be able to still do the right thing, even when we're not in the environment that we are accustomed to being in, or that we're supposed to be in, because we don't always have situations that are optimal. And even in those times, there are things that we can do to mitigate and to better ourselves and make sure we're on the right track. Stay on the right track. Let's do it. Have a great Shabbos.